Today, we're tackling a game-changing topic. These are the same principles that the wealthiest people in the world live by, and trust me, when you understand and apply them, they'll change how you think about money forever. Now, I'm not talking about get-rich-quick schemes here. I'm talking about real, proven strategies that can help you achieve financial independence, no matter where you are on your journey right now. Whether you're just starting to think about saving money, or you've been in the game for a while, these laws apply to everyone. But before we dive into the first law, I've got one small request. It means the world to us, and it helps us keep bringing you the content that can literally change your life. You won't want to miss what we have coming up next, so go ahead and subscribe, and let's get into it. The foundation of building wealth comes down to one simple principle: value. The law of value tells us that money flows to people who create value in the world. If you're able to solve problems, meet needs, or fulfill desires for others, you're on your way to building wealth. Wealthy individuals understand that money is not the end goal, but a result of providing something that others need or want. Think about it. Businesses, products, and services that make the most money are those that solve a widespread problem or fulfill a universal need. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. Amazon started as a simple online bookstore, but Bezos had a bigger vision: to create the most customer-centric company on the planet. By relentlessly focusing on providing value to customers, Amazon grew into a trillion-dollar business. Bezos didn't get rich because he was solely focused on making money. He got rich because he was focused on delivering value. So how can you apply the law of value in your life? Identify problems. Start by looking around you. What are the problems or challenges people face in your industry, community, or daily life? The bigger the problem you solve, the more value you create. Develop skills that solve problems. Whether you're an employee or an entrepreneur, the value you provide is directly linked to the skills you develop. Take the time to invest in learning new skills that make you better at solving important problems. Scale your value. One of the reasons the wealthiest people in the world are so successful is because they've found ways to scale the value they provide. Think about how you can increase the number of people you serve. Can you turn a local business into a national brand? Can you automate parts of your work to serve more clients? Focus on long-term value. Don't chase short-term wins. The most successful people build wealth by focusing on long-term value. They create products or services that continue to provide value for years or even decades. Look for opportunities to create lasting value rather than quick payoffs. Look at Steve Jobs and the creation of Apple. Jobs wasn't focused on simply making money. He was obsessed with creating beautiful, easy-to-use products that would transform people's lives. The iPhone, Mac, and other Apple products didn't just meet a demand. They created it by offering value that people didn't even know they wanted. The more value you provide, the more money will flow into your life. If you want to become wealthy, stop thinking about how to make money and start thinking about how to provide value to as many people as possible. When it comes to building wealth, the most powerful investment you can make is in yourself. The law of self-investment states that the more knowledge, skills, and experience you acquire, the more valuable you become, and the more wealth you can create. Think of yourself as a business. Just as a company invests in research and development to stay competitive, you need to continuously invest in improving your knowledge and abilities. Wealthy individuals know that their greatest asset is themselves. One of the world's greatest investors, Warren Buffett, often advises young people to invest in yourself. According to Buffett, the more you learn, the more you earn. This doesn't just apply to financial education, though that's certainly important. It also includes investing in soft skills like communication, leadership, and emotional intelligence. So, how can you apply the law of self-investment? Commit to lifelong learning. This can include anything from enrolling in online courses, reading books, or attending seminars. Never stop expanding your knowledge. Think of learning as an ongoing process, not something you stop doing once you finish school. Learn high-value skills. Focus on skills that can multiply your income. These include negotiation, marketing, investing, sales, and leadership. High-value skills will help you increase your earning potential dramatically. Get mentors. One of the best ways to fast-track your self-investment is to learn from others who are ahead of you. Seek out mentors who have the knowledge and experience you aspire to gain. Their insights can save you years of trial and error. Invest in your health. Don't underestimate the importance of investing in your physical and mental health. Wealth is meaningless if you don't have the health to enjoy it. A strong body and mind will help you maintain the energy and focus needed to build wealth over time. Elon Musk is a great example of someone who invests in themselves. He taught himself rocket science to start SpaceX, and he continually learns about new fields to drive his companies forward. Musk's self-investment has enabled him to solve problems in multiple industries, from electric cars to space exploration. When you invest in yourself, you increase your value in the marketplace. By constantly improving your skills, knowledge, and experience, you position yourself to attract more opportunities and wealth. The third law of money is perhaps the most powerful but also the most overlooked, the law of compound growth. This law is rooted in the principle that small, consistent actions, when repeated over time, lead to massive results. When it comes to wealth building, compound interest is often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. Compound interest allows your investments to grow exponentially as the interest you earn also begins to earn interest. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more time you allow your money to compound. Let's say you invest $1,000 at an annual return of 7%. In the first year, you'll earn $70 in interest. But in the second year, you'll earn interest not only on the initial $1,000, but also on the $70 you earned in the first year. Over time, this compounding effect leads to exponential growth. The same principle applies to personal development, habits, and routines. By consistently improving just a little bit each day, the results will accumulate and multiply over time. So, how can you apply the law of compound growth? First, start investing early. Even if you can only set aside a small amount of money each month, the key is to start early and let time do the heavy lifting. The sooner you begin investing, the more you benefit from compound growth. Second, be consistent. Whether you're saving money, investing, or working on a personal project, consistency is key. Small, consistent contributions grow exponentially over time. Third, focus on long-term goals. The magic of compound growth only works if you're patient. Avoid the temptation to dip into your savings or investments for short-term needs. Focus on long-term goals and let the compounding process take care of the rest. And finally, apply compounding to habits. The compounding effect isn't just for money, it works for habits too. If you want to improve your health, wealth, or personal development, make small daily improvements. Over time, these tiny improvements will lead to significant gains. Ronald Read, a janitor from Vermont, quietly built an $8 million fortune through the power of compound growth. He didn't earn a high salary, but he was disciplined about saving and investing in the stock market. Over several decades, the compound growth of his investments turned modest savings into a significant fortune. The earlier and more consistently you apply the principle of compounding, the more wealth you will build. Whether it's your finances or your personal habits, small actions lead to massive long-term results. The fourth law of money is the law of controlled spending. Manage your expenses to master your wealth. It doesn't matter how much money you make if you don't control how much you spend. The law of controlled spending emphasizes the importance of managing your expenses so that you can build wealth over time. Wealth isn't just about earning more, it's about keeping more of what you earn. Many people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. As their income increases, so does their spending. Instead of building wealth, they remain stuck in the cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck living. So, how can you apply the law of controlled spending? First, create a budget. Budgeting might sound boring, but it's one of the most powerful tools for controlling your finances. Track your spending, categorize your expenses, and make sure you're living below your means. Second, live below your means. The secret to building wealth is simple. Spend less than you earn. Avoid the temptation to upgrade your lifestyle as soon as you get a raise. Instead, focus on saving and investing the extra income. Third, pay yourself first. Before you pay any bills or spend money on luxuries, make sure you're setting aside money for savings and investments. This ensures that you're consistently building wealth, no matter your income level. And finally, cut unnecessary expenses. Identify areas where you can reduce spending without sacrificing your quality of life. This might include cutting subscriptions you don't use, eating out less, or avoiding impulse purchases. Warren Buffett is known for his frugality despite being one of the richest people in the world. He still lives in the house he bought in 1958 and drives a modest car. By living below his means, Buffett has been able to reinvest his wealth and continue building his fortune. Wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Control your spending, live below your means, and pay yourself first to ensure that you're always building wealth. The final law of money is one that might surprise you, the law of generosity. Give, and you shall receive. Giving is one of the most powerful ways to attract more wealth into your life. When you give freely, without expecting anything in return, you create a flow of abundance that often comes back to you in unexpected ways. So why does generosity work? Generosity doesn't just benefit the recipient, it also benefits the giver. Studies show that people who give, whether through charitable donations or acts of kindness, tend to be happier and more fulfilled. This positive energy often leads to new opportunities, connections, and even financial rewards. How can you apply the law of generosity? First, give back to your community. Whether through volunteering, donating money, or offering your time, giving back creates a ripple effect of positivity that often returns to you in unexpected ways. Second, practice gratitude. Generosity starts with gratitude. When you're grateful for what you have, you're more likely to give freely. This mindset shift can lead to more opportunities and abundance in your life. And third, help others succeed. In business, one of the most effective ways to grow is by helping others succeed. When you lift others up, they often return the favor in the form of referrals, collaborations, or new opportunities. Bill Gates is one of the most generous billionaires in the world. Through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, he has donated billions to causes like global health and education. Gates has said that his philanthropy brings him more fulfillment than any amount of personal wealth. When you give freely and with a generous heart, you open yourself up to receiving more in return. Generosity creates a cycle of abundance that can transform your financial future. These 5 powerful laws of money, value, self-investment, compound growth, controlled spending, and generosity, are the keys to transforming your financial future. It doesn't happen overnight, but if you apply these principles consistently, you'll start to see incredible results over time. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay focused on creating value, investing in yourself, controlling your spending, and giving back, and the rewards will come. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We've got more life-changing content coming your way, and by subscribing, you'll be the first to know when our next video drops. Thanks for watching, and let's keep building that financial future you deserve.